AI trainer like me be first practitioner, then instructor. You need to stay up to date, not by just reading, but by implementing things. AI is not replacing, AI is empowering. I do love make mistakes because, whenever you make mistakes, you're going to learn a lot. So trainers are the bridge. They translate AI into practical skills that these professionals can immediately apply. It's not just about AI awareness, it's AI awareness plus scaling adoption.
So, hi Mrad,
Hello.
welcome you to our series of interview that we are doing it for our award-winning trainers, AICTE trainers. And just to start with, before we start an interview questions, let me just introduce you the Mrad. Mrad is an award-winning artificial intelligence educator and technical trainer dedicated to accelerating the AI capabilities and adoption in the MENA region. And he is being named as an outstanding trainer or instructor of the year for the Middle East by the AI CERTs in 2026. He is not only limited to that, but he has served as a core AI instructor at 𝗁𝗂, and in his role, he leads high-impact upskilling initiatives like prestigious Samsung Innovative Campus program delivered in a partnership with the UAE's Office of AI. So that's kind of achievement that Mrad, who is also associated with the AI CERTs, that the kind of contribution that he is doing to bring the AI education in a to implement in a practice with the even corporates. Now, with the deep expertise spanning like machine learning algorithm, data science, life cycle, and generative AI, Mrad bridges the gap between the complex statistical theories and real world implementation. So he basically helps to bridge the gap between the theory and practical implementation, and that's how his trainings are normally seen as. He is a frequent speaker and workshop leader at premier digital tech events such as the data science conference in MENA region, where he guides tech professionals and industry speakers of the future of computer vision and AI tools, that how it's gonna be in a practical environment, not just theory, but how actually it's gonna impact or effect or what needs to be done. So with this, a very brief introduction of the Mrad, I would like to go with some questions that we have prepared specifically for the Mrad, seeing his profile. So my first question to you, that AI technology evolves at extraordinary pace. Say for example, agentic AI, I think 3 years back we were just talking, there were some glimpses of news, and now it is a reality. So I think it is working in a so high pace that what personal strategies do you follow to ensure that the instructor remains in a current and relevant and truly future focused based training?
Yes. Thank you for the question. It's a difficult job to stay ahead of everything because, the field of AI is something that evolves on a daily basis, basically. Something that I do believe is that the AI trainer like me should be first practitioner, then instructor, secondly. You need to dedicate. So personally, I dedicate time every week to experiment with latest models, latest frameworks, latest tools, maybe, because you need to stay up to date, not by just reading, but by implementing things. Sometimes I do, maybe continuously, I do that. I update the course material, even if it is not like for the next course. If I find like something new, something up to date, which is going to be useful for, kind of workflow that I can improve the productivity of the participants, then I'm going to integrate it without waiting for the next thinking version of the course. Another important thing that I usually do is to listen to the learners, because learners are professionals, so they come from different industries: government, healthcare, engineering, finance, you name it. And they bring the real world problems into the class. So by using these discussions with them, you learn a lot about what you need to update and how you can help them, using AI to solve their problems.
So I think that's beautifully kept. I think most of the successful or highly graded trainer, if I say, or highly respectful trainer, they have this common thing. They always focus on that lifelong learning, as we call it, NATCOM learning also, and they are also focused on implementing first, so that they can actually help their learners in classroom by for implementation, rather than just the theoretical knowledge passing from the books to the learners. So I think that's a beautiful way of we hope that our training community grows just like that only, and we contribute to the more practical learnings. So thank you for sharing the way you handle the things. Now my next questions comes to you, that you recognize an exceptional learner success rate you have. I mean, at least at what our end we see, we can surely claim on that. So what is the key ingredients that required that to make your classroom or learning highly engaged and delivered into the successful learning environment?
Yeah, so you need like kind of special ingredients, if I may say so. So, for example, AI concepts, you need to simplify AI concepts by providing examples, analogies, exercises. Simplify, but not oversimplifying things, right? So you need to give them space to think about things at the end. This is the first ingredient. The second ingredient could be, encourage the participants to build, experiment, try, maybe make mistakes. I do love make mistakes because, whenever you make mistakes, you're going to learn a lot. This is something really important, in my opinion. What else? Other special ingredient? Yes. I encourage the participants to ask questions, to know how to ask questions, to ask more questions, because sometimes they feel that they need maybe to be programmers or they need to be data scientists to be something in AI, which is not the case. The case that AI is a learning journey, so they need to ask and learn how to ask good questions in order to learn better. This combination of asking, being comfortable in the class, practicing, making mistakes, would make the learning journey like a good one, beneficial one, and they won't forget what they learned.
Oh, that's beautiful. So if I put it in my words, you simplify the concept so that the learner can learn very easily. I'll not say easily is a good word, but comparatively, I think comparatively it is easy for learner to learn, and you make it more interactive in your classroom.
Exactly.
Through different activities that you do. Yeah, thank you for sharing this. I think this sharing will gonna help other trainers at AICTE also, that how they need to deliver classes to make it more successful, not just in terms of passing the exam, but actually implementing the concepts into their day-to-day work.
Yes,
I think that is most important thing. That so now the third question that we have, that when working with the different industries and the different professionals, their background, the different mindsets, like even in government also, one department mindset will be different from the other department mindset because of the nature of work that they have. So how, what mindset shift are most critical, helping them to move from AI awareness to the practical AI adaptability? That's something I think we have seen that people are facing in practical life. So how do you deal with that?
Yes, exactly. The mindset shift we're talking about is to move from asking what is AI to asking how can AI improve the way that this participant will work with tomorrow. This is the mindset shift. It's not just to know what AI is, but to know how to use AI on what they actually do. Because many professionals may resist AI adoption, may resist this because they they can see AI as a replacement for them. So the idea is not AI like a replacement. No, it is a collaborator. It is an empowerment tool, and this is the mindset shift that I'm talking about. So AI is not replacing. AI is empowering any kind of job. We can also add again that you can move from what is AI to what or how can I use AI by providing again experiments, examples, exercises, tools to apply. Finally, I need to mention responsible AI, because we have this proverb: with great power comes great responsibility. So AI is something really powerful. So they need to learn not just how to use these tools, but to be aware like how to question the output of these tools, how to use these tools ethically at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's a great insight. I think apart from teaching AI, responsible AI is something that is a concern of many companies or even countries today. So yes, addressing that, I think you bring a very good point that it should be addressed as well in your trainings.
Yeah.
Now you have experience in both technical and non-technical audiences. How you help non-technical people to adopt the AI concept, advanced AI concepts, and make it meaningful to every learner? One thing you have already answered. I'll just save your time to repeat it, that you make things very simple concept in understanding.
Yes.
So that is one point you already covered that. What else do you think that you are doing for especially non-technical learners?
Now, as an AI trainer, out of experience, you need to know how to read the room, because not all of the participants maybe are there for the same goal. Now, for let's say for business leaders, you need sometimes to focus on the strategy, decision, the business value, because they are business leaders. They don't maybe need to know how transformers calculate attention layers, these technical issues. They don't need to know that. They need to focus again on strategy, business, opportunities, Now for technical, this is something different. But again, even for technical, you need to introduce things, slowly. So we start by introducing maybe mathematical concepts, then we build things up by introducing machine learning concepts, deep learning, architectures, etc. But the thing that is common between these two audiences is that you need to start by intuition before equations. Because when you do this, the audience will understand why this thing is happening. And when you understand why, later on technical details would become easier to absorb, because now you understand why this thing is happening, why I'm using this. This is basically what I do.
Okay, got it. I think that's pretty much very much making things clear that it's you that how you deal, but actually it is also helpful that how the other trainer who might be facing issues, who might be from the technical background, trying to give training to non-technical background, or maybe vice versa, how they need to deal. Yes. My last question for this our interview channel, that is the national AI strategy like Saudi Arabia 2030 and UAE AI strategy in 2031 has set an ambitious target of AI ready workforce across the region. I think they are much more focused on making the entire things an AI ready or entire workforce. So what role do you see a certified trainer playing in making that vision into the reality? Or that's how you think that Saudi Arabia will able to achieve the target of making the entire workforce AI ready by the year that they have set target to? Yes.
Actually, this is the job of AI certified trainers. They are the bridge. Governments can issue strategies. Organizations can invest in technologies. Okay, but where are the people? You need the people to create the value. So the trainer's job is to go to the people, participants, and they translate AI into practical skills that these professionals can immediately apply within their industries. Okay, so this is the role of the trainers. They are really the bridge. Yes, as you mentioned, Middle East are making remarkable progress. Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, etc. I'm seeing a lot of awareness growing, yes, but I believe we are heading towards next phase now. It's not just about AI awareness, it's AI awareness plus scaling adoption. You see, capability at scale. So as a trainer, a certified trainer, of course, we need to build this AI literacy now across every profession: engineers, teachers, healthcare, you name it. So it's not just about telling them how to use tools, but again, my job is to translate AI, tell people how to use tools, but to build a kind of culture where people are using AI to empower what they actually do. I think this is what we need to do as trainers.
Okay, so what if I'll put in a simplified words, then what you were saying that a trainer's role will be much more crucial till the time making concept understanding is something that stage has we already passed. Now I think trainer job is to make sure that people actually adopt what they have learned it across the organizations or corporates or any entity that we talk about.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's broadening the role of trainer.
Yes. Yeah. Technology, people. There is a gap. AI trainer will fill this gap. That's it.
Yeah, correct. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I think with that we are done with our question answer series, and I really thankful to you that you have answered questions in a so simple language, and you have given some of the insights that will be helpful to the trainers, to whom we are going to share, of course, the video, and also it will helpful overall to the people who will be watching this particular interview session, that where the training are actually going on, and if they need to improve, if they need to stay, if they really need to contribute something meaningful through the training community, then what they need to do. So I really thankful for first of all to give your time, the 30 minutes of your time to us, and giving such a spontaneous answers to us.
Thank you for having me. See you later. I think.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.